Medic, a role in which you heal allies' health in order to delay or prevent their death.
He did it! Oh my god, he did it!
Friendly day in the neighborhood.
Don't go see.
Birds is chirping. Hi, neighbor.
Oh,
Niggas walking they dogs.
Just kill the Valor. Quick shot, kill him.
Watering they flowers. That's my neighborhood. No. I'm in the streets of the BX Pearl when niggas push back.
Forget A and B.
oh, fuck.
Shit,
He's in.
oh, no. Shit up right here.
Oh, we're losing people.
I'm your idol. Your highest title.
Yeah,
You
cool.
know, yes, I'm Puerto Rican and I speak it so that you know. Yeah.
Oh, there's so many people that need healing. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Hurry.
Why do so many people need
Oh, dude, somebody needs to buy it. I'll buy it.
That's a shame, that's a shame. Get in here. What are you doing? Get in here. Oh my god.
Medic is one of the many roles that you can play in zombie survival. One of the key factors to surviving in zombie survival is to keep the numbers advantage. In these games, the amount of damage humans can take can vary. In most cases, these humans will die to a lack of healing. Dedicated medics can prevent this in order to stand a chance against zombies. But it ain't that easy. This is how it's like to play medic.
Please. Oh my god, how did I not die?
Healing.
Oh, Mega Master. No! God damn it!
You want to see come on,
Starting with tier 1 is the Savior Medic Gun. It shoots lock-on darts costing 5 med ammo with shield 4 or 5 HP. You can take the skill Rash Targeting, which removes the lock-on ability, but makes the dart heal for 40% more, which is 7 health per dart, at the risk of being able to miss darts. This gun is bad. It does not profit. In this clip, I spent 17.5 points of ammo and gained 7 points back. The only use I could find for this weapon is early high range and speed boost upon heal. This weapon does better buffing than healing. The other variant gives a 3-second defense boost and turns 50% of healing into blood armor. It's just bad. Why would I buy this for 25 points when I can buy the tier 2 Convalescence for 30? For that reason, I'm putting this in D tier. Moving on to Purger, which costs 20 points and a usual 25 points. The unique thing about the Purger is that it only heals bleeds and poison. It also gives a cleanse tech on top of it. It costs 5 med ammo to heal up to 4 targets for 11 poison or bleed each. Purger is a situationally good healing tool. Its inconsistency lays in how much poison there is to heal, which depends on the zombies going poison. If there is poison hell, this weapon will profit insanely good. Per shot, you can get 0 to 7 points without upgrades or trinkets. Getting the maximum amount of points is not very consistent, but it's definitely a strong healing tool in the right situation. As it can't heal, but only remove poison, I'm putting this in C tier. Lastly from the tier 1s is the Medkit, the classic healing tool. The Medkit is the most consistent healing tool to start with, but it's relatively inefficient. It heals for 17 HP and consumes 14 med ammo for it. You could spend 14 points worth of med ammo and only make 8 points back. Upgrading the Medkit does not increase efficiency. It increases the healing cooldown, but also the consumption of ammo. Overall, I wouldn't underestimate this weapon. The Medkit might be inefficient, but its power comes from burst healing. In the late game, I don't scrap my Medkit, because the extra healing could save lives.
Oh, they might get me. They're gonna get me. Why is it everything is black,
Kill
dude?
the Biomarker. Kill him.
I'm like, fuck, you're some shit.
Push your bandage. Put your bandage.
Oh, no, but I don't give a shit about your opinion. You're a medic slave. Shut the fuck up.
What's this? Huh?
Excuse me.
Back to Medkit. Medkit is the perfect healing to explain priority healing. Priority healing is healing the lowest health target, with Medkit saving your charges for someone who is dying or about to be. This method will save the most amount of lives at the cost of receiving potentially less points. Except for that guy who unfortunately died. For that reason I'm putting this in B tier. The first weapon in tier 2 is the Convalescence Rifle. It has a good amount of healing, causing 8 ammo for 12 health, which doesn't profit, but it can be profitable if you upgrade it, reducing ammo cost and increasing healing. Don't use this weapon as a healing weapon, use it as a buffing weapon. The unique thing about this weapon are the buffs based on a variant. Of the 4 variants, which are defense, strength, agility and regeneration, defense buff is the strongest at keeping people alive, because it promotes damage mitigation. Damage mitigation prevents damage before it happens. It's like blocking damage you won't have to heal. I recommend to buff either the highest DPS or the Cater, because in this clip you can see the Cater replacing a prop. The Cater is at full HP but starts eating it. I don't pay attention, and the Cater dies. Because the Convalescence is a great side weapon to have, I'm putting this at the top of B tier. Last from tier 2 is a Transfusion Grenade from the Banished Sigil. This grenade is insane. Costing 20 med ammo to throw a grenade that can heal up to 77 health is pretty good. This grenade releases projectiles which do a low amount of damage to zombies, and the projectiles heal allies. This is definitely worth buying for only 30 points. It's flexible with most builds as you can throw it and then swap back to your main weapon, letting it recharge.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Definitely one of the better options out there. A tier. First of tier 3 is the Critical Care Kit. This is just a tier 3 medkit. It does double healing, has a bit better efficiency and a variant to gain bounties. It's mainly used for roamers to self-heal, rather than a medic healing other players. But it's not a great medic option as it costs 65 points. For that reason I'm putting this above the medkit. Next is the Templar Medical Shotgun. For 8 med ammo you shoot a healing dart which latches on the first human that is missing health. The direct hit heals for 12 HP and leaves a lingering circle around the target, which can heal other players, including the target. The lingering circle heals for 3 targets, 4 HP each, adding 12 extra health per dart. The target that received the direct heal also receives a speed buff. Templar doesn't profit until a few upgrades. You can also profit with shooting, which consumes 2 med ammo per shot. One inconsistent part is the projectile of the healing dart. What it comes down to is, if the target is moving, you're likely to miss.
God damn it.
I would put it in S tier, but then they nerfed the fire rate of the healing darts and now it's weak compared to what it used to be.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
They nerfed my boy from S to A tier. As the only Medtool in tier 4 is the Deacon Medical SMG. This is, hands down, the worst Medtool to exist. For 115 points I would expect more. It costs 5 med ammo to heal 10 health. Even before the healing taper nerf, this gun was never bought and considered garbage. The healing output used to be decent, but it was outshined by other options. After the nerf, it's even worse! I wouldn't even buy this weapon if it was a tier 3, I would buy the Templar. The only cool effect on this gun is the assist boost build-up, which increases your healing and med ammo gain on kill by 50%. The issue is building it up, which requires assists. Assists and kills require synergy with DPS. Medtools don't deal a lot of damage, which makes this a noob trap.
Wow. Wow.
Zombie at B.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this weapon. Starting at tier 5, which at the moment is the highest tier of Medtools. Starting with the Rejuvenator. Rejuvenator is a healing ray with both single target and AoE healing options. Single target healing consumes 2 med ammo for 5.5 HP plus 1 regen stack per heal, which is okay in efficiency, and it heals it fast. The AoE option is more efficient, consuming 6 med ammo, but it targets up to 5 people. Single target is faster whilst AoE healing is more efficient. Rejuvenator is very consistent. You require no aiming skills, you can't miss your heals. The downside of this weapon is how boring it is. It's so easy. Just put plus attack 2 in console and you're done. It's GG, just like that. Wow, insane medic, you carried that game.
This is it.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Top tier medic game.
You get my point. For that reason, I'm putting the Rejuvenator at A tier for its consistency. That leaves my favorite Medtool, the Medical AR. This is my most used Medtool, consuming 7 med ammo to heal 9, 6 and 5 health because of healing taper, but having a clip of 5 allowing for a quick burst of heals. This weapon has the highest heals per second in AoE healing if you can consistently line humans up per dart. The current downside with the weapon is efficiency and consistency. It now costs 3 points worth of med ammo to gain 0 to 3 points. This makes it difficult to profit if you have barely enough points to buy the weapon for 170 points. A few ways you can combat this is with alchemy fluids, med tools, upgrading the medical AR, or just shoot. Little known fact, you can actually shoot whilst healing by holding both left and right mouse button. Its inconsistency comes from lining up multiple humans with a hit scan weapon, which makes it easier to miss on moving targets. Or, for some reason, it gets blocked by props. Alright, time to heal the homies, let's go. 1, 2, 3, what the fuck? Where are my points going?
Fuck this fucking game! Fucking game blows!
They added ammo on kill to compensate for the healing nerfs, which happens around once per clip as it's not an optimal DPS weapon. On average you can double your points by shooting, plus 1 healing dart for the kill, but you don't buy the medical AR to DPS. Hybrid healing with DPS is stupid. You don't see an atonement healer in World of Warcraft making it into raids. This weapon used to be godlike. Even with the nerfs, it's still worth buying. S tier, absolutely insane tool.
I am beautiful, no matter what they say.
You're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
Yeah, if you're gonna play medic, understand that you can't have fun. Last is the med bomb, which isn't really a weapon but more of an emergency button. It heals a total of 2 health per second for 10 seconds, but it's massively amplified by medical tools.
He's inside the building. He's inside the building.
Please, use this weapon as a life-saving tool and not as a point generator. Because you only have 7 of them. Just look at how many points I'm getting. Look! No wonder they think medic is overpowered. Anyway, I've only shown you cases where I use it for points, but what about cases where we could have won the game if I had another med bomb?
Hold it, hold it, hold it. No!
Everyone is dying. I'm pretty sure we could have won this game if we had another med bomb. Or maybe a bit more DPS. Anyway, we die right at the end of the finish line. That kind of concludes the tier list. I really hope medic becomes less of a chore as it has been since the many nerfs it received in the past 2 years. But remember, in the end, you can save someone, but you can't save someone from killing themselves.
Time to get the loot! Time to get the loot!
Not anymore. Always the butcher.
We gotta get it! We gotta get it, boys! Boys!
Who's alive? We got a
Didn't
digger,
you
that's
die
it.
last
Okay,
time?
let's do it. Let's do it, boys. Yeah.
Silverback.
Oh,
Didn't you die last time you pushed out?
No.
I fucking love this guy.